how do you keep listeners engaged? How do you keep viewers watching your YouTube as well? And we talked about the thumbnails, making them as compelling just to get the first click. But now the person has clicked, and what do we have to do to keep them on the show? Here's a couple things. I mentioned before we had to go to a quick break about camera angles. Here's one thing that you need to understand is that people get freaking bored. Now, most of my listeners, most of the people that follow me by an audio only experience. Now, there are a few, a very small amount. I've got thousands of people that listen and dozens. I think I get like 20 downloads maybe per episode, 20 views on my YouTube channel, because we really focus on that audio experience, but that is still 20 people. And so I need to think about, how do I keep them around? And how do I focus on helping them and supporting them? And we've been doing this for a lot of other clients, and some of their channels are way bigger because that's where their focus is. Our focus hasn't been there on growing a YouTube channel, marketing a YouTube channel. So we put it out there in case people are looking for it and want to see the video. Here's a couple things. Camera angles. First and foremost, you got to understand that you want more than one camera angle. All right. Like if you really want to have people engaged, what you usually want to do is have 2 or 3 or more different camera angles. Now there's something called a video switcher. Just type this down. It's called a switcher. And I think we have this on our website. If you go to growyourshow.com/PDF, you can actually download a whole PDF of microphones that we suggest, different cameras for all those different camera angles that we suggest, webcams or other types of cameras. And also things like the Rodecaster, which can let you play your music on the spot or make somebody cheer or laugh. So you got all these options with something like a Rodecaster. Now there's other thing called a switcher, a video switcher. And basically it just sits in front of you and has 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 different buttons. And that way you're going to have your main camera angle that you could be looking at, for example, and then you got a camera angle onto your side or behind you, or you maybe even have a camera angle that faces down to a piece of paper that you're writing on. Okay. And with this camera switcher, this video switcher, you can push, view 1 and it clicks and now it's your main one, or you can go view 2. And this is for let's say the left side, and view 3, let's say this is from the right side. And then view 4 might be to the paper or whatever you're messing with. Maybe you got a Rubik's Cube, maybe you've got a phone that you're looking at, or whatever it is. You can switch between those camera angles, and that's why it's called a video switcher. And that should be on our website. Go to growyourshow.com/PDF. You can download the PDF, or you can just scroll down and get it without putting in your email. These different camera angles, are proven to keep people engaged. Every single time that a camera angle switches, the person wonders why. Remember when we talked about incite curiosity? The different camera angles, whether you're zooming in or zooming out, you can do that too. Or where you're panning around, maybe you've got somebody live holding a camera and moving around you. Or you just click a button that goes from view 1 to view 2. Now, they also have ways of, you can fade it, or it can move to the side. So you got all these options depending on the switcher that you buy to be able to make it look a lot more produced. And sometimes it benefits you, depending on your listener, your viewer, your audience, depending on who that is. Always take that into account. Do they want multiple different angles? Do they want it to be slow? Do they want it to be this? Do they want it to look fully produced, or do they want it to look totally raw? And as you understand who that person is that you're serving and what they're looking for, then you'll just do it that way. You'll do it your way and their way. You'll do it in a combination of the way you want to do it and the way you think it's going to be the most effective for your perfect avatar. And so that is about camera angles. Remember, you want 2 or 3 or 4 different camera angles if you really want to have this on a YouTube channel.